We won, and I love Judge Lindstrom. She literally is just the best. We got our client the 1 day of credit, so that way today she only has to do overnight in jail, then can go and drive back home and get this whole thing put behind her. Not every judge will give credit like this, especially because the prosecutor sent in a substitute prosecutor and made them say on the record that the original prosecutor had no idea about credit, had no emails about credit, and did not agree to giving credit for the 1 day of jail. And we have to get up there and advocate for our client and say, Judge, what the prosecutor's saying here is not true. I have the email saying that we were fully aware that she should be getting credit, and for whatever reason the prosecutor is now saying that there is no credit. And the judge, bless her soul, she really knows how to stick it to these prosecutors when they are doing things that they just shouldn't be doing. It's very difficult for us as defense attorneys to really make change without the judge's support, and the judges don't often support us because they think we're trying to, win a quick one or get one over their heads or anything like that. They didn't just agree with us right off the bat. The judge asked some questions. Well, how do we know that she actually completed that day of jail, the 8 hours? The judge was like, I don't have any information about it. And I said, Judge, exactly. We don't get any information either. And the judge is like, well, doesn't she get, a release order? We're like, yes, she does get a release order, but not at the moment she, steps out of the jail, which is the important part. We need to know how much hours she spent in jail, not just when you saw the judge, which is what the prosecutor was basing off of. Prosecutor, of course, just was claiming that they had no idea any of this. Judge was smart to say, yes, that does make sense, and that is what happens in this process. So the judge did give us the 1 day of credit. The judge did also say, it looks like you guys should have figured this out, months ago. And literally I had to say, Judge, this was a non-issue until less than 24 hours ago. And the prosecutor's just whole recollection of what we talked about went out the door, even though it's in writing in emails. Judge, on top of that, maxed out her jail fees, reduced her probation fees, and gave her a huge break, right? This is one of just the most deserving clients there is, who's going to do the punishment that is required for the crime she committed, but there's just no need to be overly excessive. There's no need to try and change the deal here at the very last minute and just trying to make it worse on you. It just would have been completely unfair if she had to do 2 days of jail instead of the 1 day of jail. Big win.